Even though it was over a decade ago, I still remember the first time I fought the Ender Dragon. It was a horrifying, harrowing experience, but one that I came out of on top. And I wasn't nearly as prepared then as I am now for this task. Even so, I still feel my nerves bubbling up inside of me like a hot and bubbly stew, a delicious clam chowder, a nice potato soup, or maybe even a broccoli and cheese, a chicken and noodle. This is going off the rails. Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to the Minecraft 2025 Let's Play Adventure, where today we are heading into the end to fight the dragon. This has been a long time coming. We've been preparing for the better part of the month, and we're as ready as we're gonna get. We've got some fantastic netherite armor that we are risking with just being knocked off the world at the moment, which is super exciting, super duper exciting. We do have ender pearls, so hopefully prevent that. We've got a bow and a slightly different bow. This one's got infinity. This one's got mending. You know, we've got a sword and a pickaxe. I figure that's all we'll really need. A couple of buckets of water, some splash potions of healing, and some potions of slow falling. Which actually, I'm going to go ahead and take one of those right now. And then also, oh, that was fun. I'm going to keep all of these for the dragon's breath. Now, as soon as we're in, you know what, folks? We'll discuss it when we get there. Because otherwise, we're going to keep putting this off. We're in, and we've spawned on a lovely platform. Now, in the past, I've made the horrific mistake of thinking the Ender Dragon can't get me down here. But of course, it absolutely can phase right through solid matter. Still, I'm going to set up a couple of chests, and I'm going to leave behind my pouch in here, just in case things get dicey. At least we won't lose it. Everything else is coming with me. We're going up there, and we're starting this encounter. Let's try not to attract the attention of all of the Endermen, and let's see if we can't manage this. This is great. This is going well so far. The one thing I'm not sure about is whether or not I can actually manage this thing, where apparently you can shoot through the slats on these. It's not working so far. I can't quite manage it. I don't know if maybe I'm not aiming properly. It looks like you gotta go right for the corners, I think. I'm not aiming high enough, I'll tell you that much. It looks like they're just impacting on the surface, and they're not making it through. I repeat, they're not making it through. Alright, that's fine. We'll focus on the other ones for now, and when it comes down to it, once we've gotten all of the other ones broken, then we'll worry about that. We need to keep an eye on the slow fall. I need to work on my aim. We didn't do any test runs before this. That was close. That was too close for comfort. That was right on top of me, actually, and it did some damage, which I don't care for. Why am I so bad at this? Why am I so bad at my aim? What is going on here? These things aren't going as far as I thought they would. This is I've done no preparation. I've done no preparation whatsoever. Get away from me, dragon! I'm here to slay you. If you knew what was good for you, you'd just go ahead and leave. That's what you'd do, or just lay down and let me behead you, if you will, if you wouldn't mind. That would be appreciated. If we can just get one of these. There we go. I'm feeling much better about our odds. There's no point in going over there and hitting it right now, because it's just gonna get healed. So, oh, good. Yeah, the Thorn's armor works. That's good to know. I do think that guy just saw me, though. I think he might be triggered, but I think he's triggered by the dragon. The Enderman is chasing the dragon. The ogre is in love with the princess. What an interesting turn of events. I didn't know that could happen. Am I just, like, getting my aim? Yes! We're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere. That's 2 down, and I don't know how many left to go. I was expecting it to be raining down hellfire on me much more frequently than it currently is, and it looks like it just shot its hellfire up there at the side of this building. Ha-ha! What is that, the third one? Okay, we're doing fantastic. It's mostly the tall ones that are left now. Mostly the tall ones, and the small ones would have the cages around them. We're doing excellent, though! Nobody panic. This is good. Okay, slow falling, I just remembered is a thing I need to be keeping an eye on. I'd like to open my inventory. Is it gonna have enough room to fall at this angle? Do I need to go further back? I don't think it is. I like that all the Endermen are here just, like, totally chill about this. They're like, yeah, go ahead, kill the dragon. It's a nuisance. Earlier, it hit my buddy Dave. There we go. I like Dave. I don't like the dragon. That's me and the Enderman saying that. Okay, we got 41 seconds of slow falling left. Hey, look! Maybe that's where you're supposed to shoot it from. Not into the bar, but through that gap there. That makes infinitely more sense. I think we can do this. I think we can do this. I'm not super confident that we can do this, but I want to believe. Also, you know what? I forgot we're supposed to be doing this. There we go. And that dismisses it, so we don't have to deal with it anymore. I don't want to have an inventory full of this stuff, though. I guess what we can do is we can fall back to where we entered the end from. Okay, we're gonna build our way up here. This is great. Tell me this wasn't built for the end. I mean, it wasn't. It was built for, like, regular building. Okay, I was wondering if that would destroy that. We can go back to where we came in at. Oh, good, they stack! Oh, nothing else in a bottle stacks. This is wonderful. Can we eat while we climb? I know better than to, like, you know, actually hit one of these while I'm right on top of it. Oh, goodness. I'm not that stupid. We're gonna clear all this away. Make sure that we get a clear shot at it when we jump back down. Hold on, you know what we can do? This is gonna look cool. This is gonna look cool is what this is I think I just looked at an Enderman by accident. I think he's headed this way, which was a mistake. What I was going to say, though, is we can run over here and then jump off. Oh, that was kind of cool. Oh, hi. I did not mean to engage you. This is not what I intended. I want you to know that you and I could be friends if it weren't for the way that you choose to be. That was my own arrow that just fell there and hit me. It was stuck in the edge of that thing, and it's fallen down on top of me. That's wonderful. I've now... The most damage dealt to me here has been by myself, much like in my own real life, if we're being honest, talking emotionally here, and mentally, and spiritually, you know? Not physically, though. The most damage, I think, was when at work someone dropped a very large post on my foot, and it's the only time I've ever broken a bone. It was my big toe. It was unpleasant, and I don't recommend it. Is that the height this thing will go? Have we reached the top? I didn't know these things had building heights. Apparently they do. Now we know. We're doing good. We got 1, 2, 3, the one behind me, and then that one. So 5 of these things remaining. Because I know how to count. I can do basic arithmetic. Now, fortunately, we don't have any flaming arrows to worry about this time. So, once again, epic gamer moves right there, boys. Epic gamer moves. Bring these things back down. If we have to build up to all of them, I'm willing to do that. You guys aren't chasing me, right? They're getting... The Enderman's ticking them off, man. I've not seen that... Not the Enderman, the Dragon, rather. I've not seen that type of behavior before. You know, if we go back up to the top of this thing, we might have a pretty decent shot at hitting this one. But we're going to try our best here. Would have been a miracle if that hit. Would have been beautiful. Would have absolutely loved it. Come on. Yes! We're doing so good right now. We're doing so good. And all of the Endermen are, like, rallying to my cause. You can see they see an opportunity to be rid of this tyrant who flies around and blows purple flaming poison at them. They say, yes, at last, the Brashiad Cub of Legend has arrived. Look at him. He's unstoppable. And they saw the one that sided with the dragon and what happened to it, and they said, oh, no, we're not going to participate in that. Oh, no, we're against that, thank you. And now they're siding with me. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. I am going to rule these lands. I hope you realize that, Miss Ender Dragon, because it is a girl. It lays an egg. Although, it could also be sort of asexual and reproduce on its own. Those sorts of things tend to exist in fantasy, right? Hello. Let's not do that, please. I think that's all of them. I think the easiest way to tell would be to just keep a close eye on it and see whether or not it starts, like, circling. Also, this is the only time... Uh-oh, hi. Did I do something to you? See, I guess they decided to air with it, I suppose. Okay, this one's already dissipated. Alright, you! Come on down if you ever want to try again! I've told you once, you big old dragon, I'm the best there's ever been! On the mountain, run, boys, run! Rees is in the house of the rising sun? Yeah, I got nothing. Okay, apparently at this point we need to run down here, do a little bit of this, okay, soak all of this up, and then just start hitting it with our sword. We're doing swell. We're doing real good. Is it going to take off and potentially launch me into the air? Am I going to need to be ready to... Oh, shoot. Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness. Yeah, no, I'm not paying enough attention. Okay, we don't need this as much as we need this down here in case of an emergency situation. All right, are you about to take back off? No, you're doing this again. Okay, soak it all up. Soak it all up. That's all we got. That's all all of our bottles are full. We got no more empty bottles. I repeat, we have no more empty bottles. That's unfortunate, because that means we have to just... Oh, no! Why do this happen? Why do this happen now? No, we were doing so well. I thought we had allied ourselves together against the menace of the dragon. Come back here, you. That didn't even land on me. I'm such a fool. Gosh darn it. It's okay. I think we were doing more damage with the arrows anyway, to be honest, and we're at less risk of taking direct damage from the thing. So I'm quite happy to let this continue. We do need to go ahead and take that last potion of slow falling, though. And also that gives us one more potion to use in the event that or one more bottle in the event that we have the opportunity to get some more Dragon's Breath. I didn't realize how quickly you could fill up 45 gosh darn potions with, or bottles, I should say, with Dragon's Breath. I didn't know it produced that much Dragon's Breath. Hello. You're doing fancy maneuvers, I'll give you that. But they're predictable. Okay, we're back to this, I see. Well, I've only got one bottle, so I'm just gonna have to wait it out, I guess, because I don't think I can do anything with it after I've gotten it. Other than just, like, throw it out of my inventory, which seems ill-advised, right? Don't want to probably do that. No, yeah, see, what am I supposed to do here? If I stand up here, can I hit it without being in the Dragon's Breath? Hey, I got it. I actually got it that time with the thorns on the armor. The thorns on the armor. Yeah, look, it's after its own kind right now. It's gobbling them up like it's going to restore its energy with them. What if it's sort of... Actually, you know, I was about to make a Xenoblade Chronicles 1 spoiler. I shouldn't do that. If you know what I'm talking about, what if it needs the citizens who live on its island? And that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. If you know, you know. Sorry, I just looked directly at you, but I can see you're more distracted right now by the giant dragon in the sky. I am too, to be fair, Mr. Enderman. I too am a bit more distracted by the giant dragon in the sky. It is a nuisance. It's a danger to us all. And it's really getting on my last nerve, if I'm honest. Die already! I say die already! Die! Die! Uh-oh. Okay, no, we're back to this, huh? I can't hit you when you do that. What if I do this? And then we get up here, and now I hit it, right? Oh my gosh, we've broken the system! I see the strings that control the system! I've got it all under my command, because as long as I'm not touching the ground, it can't hurt me with its dragon breath! I've defeated you! You monster! I have defeated the game! Congratulations, everyone. In less than 2 months, we defeated Minecraft. What the heck is that? What was that? Oh, was that telling me where the portal to the end cities is? Yes, it was. I've never noticed that happen before. So normally you get 60 XP. I don't know how much we'll get since we already had, what, level 15 or whatever? About 65. Okay. Well, we're about where we were when we started the episode, before I wasted all of my enchants, which is good to see. That was, it's quick and easy, wasn't it? I think we were a little bit overly worried about that. So the water was to both break my fall in an emergency, but also to drive off Endermen if they came at me. I can stand in it, basically, and I can move through it real quickly because of my boots. We didn't end up using it, though. I didn't even think about it. Where did the egg go? Oh, I thought the egg was going in this direction. All right, well, I didn't think to bring a piston, but fortunately you just need torches. I always used a piston. I didn't know until Micah and I were doing our series that you could just use a torch, much like when you're dealing with gravel. And that makes infinitely more sense than needing a piston, honestly. There you go. Got our dragon egg. The next generation, everyone. We've got it right here in our inventory. Hot diggity. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Shall we let the credits roll? Shall we let the good times roll? I feel like we should. Let's place down some torches around here first. If we ever need any more obsidian, we've got plenty of it here. Do these towers respawn if you resummon the Ender Dragon? I don't know how to do that, but I know you can resummon the Ender Dragon. And every time you do, you get another portal to another area. Like, because the island is basically a big circle. And we've got one portal over this way. But you can have portals all the way around going to different end islands, which is pretty cool. I did not know. But now I do. I've never resummoned the dragon before, but that's pretty nifty. Apparently it can be done an infinite number of times. But if I take down all these towers, I know that the crystals on the tops respawn, but what about the towers? Is this free? endless obsidian? It seems like no, it can't be. Also, it can't be the most efficient way to collect obsidian. Granted, we have a very fast pickaxe, and we do need more obsidian. We want to connect all of our villages, all of them, with portals. And this sure beats having to go out into the overworld and make our own obsidian, or go to the nether and try to... Well, there is none in the nether, is there? Why did I even... Is there obsidian in the nether? I'm thinking of the giant cave under our house, which in a way is sort of like the nether, because it's a little bit annoying. You know what I mean? All right, we're gonna go back over to the spawn before we leave. We're gonna collect our pouch. I'm not gonna leave that here. And I'm not sure if we need anything else to explore the End Islands. I was gonna say we could head back home and resupply. Where did I spawn in at? I want to say it was over here, but actually, yeah, because there's that first caged unit. So it should have been like right along in here, wasn't it? Or was that entirely my imagination? I actually don't... Hold on, we can just look at the map, right? Was it over here? On this side? Where that little dot is? I actually have no idea where it is we spawned in at. It's near to one of these towers with the thing on the top. Hello. Hi, oh, right. There we go. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted you to do. This is... So there we go. So they can't get close to me, at least. Well, that one got close enough, didn't it? This is better, actually. This allows it to get right up next to me while still not hitting me. I can safely dispatch it from a distance. Everybody else cool? I mean, if we really needed to farm Enderman, now would be the time. The only useful drop they've got, we can get from a guy at the docks, basically in our servitude, so we don't need to farm them right now. But then again, having more End Pearls has never hurt anybody. We could probably build a big Enderman spawner here, right? Where they all spawn on top of a platform and then fall down, take some damage, and then I come in and I just swipe their feet out. But then the problem is they do teleport a lot. Unless we covered the entire island in water, in which case, where would they go, right? I think this is it. I think this looks more right. And then that's the one we ran to, maybe? Or is this also just like a coincidence? Where did I spawn? Oh, you know what? Something I can be doing right now, because I disabled this before with Distant Horizons. Enable Distant Generation. I turned that off so when we get here, you might remember in the episode where I first showed off Distant Horizons and the shaders, that we had horrible performance when we went to the Nether and it hadn't generated all those distant chunks before, because I hadn't been there with the mod on yet. I didn't want that when we got here, so I disabled Distant Generation. I'm going to re-enable it, which means that as soon as we go back in... Actually, it's already started. I was going to say, it's already started right now. The power draw on my computer has spiked significantly. I have a smart house little outlet meter that's plugged into the computer so I can view the entire computer's draw, and then that is displayed on my Elgato Steam Deck. I know people have been curious as to how exactly I monitor in real time my system's power draw. That is how I do it. It's just one of the buttons is set up on there. So this is going to run terribly for a while, but it is going to generate distant horizons, including potentially end cities that we'll be able to see from the island if they're close enough, which I think they should be. Oh my goodness, looky there. See, they always feel infinitely far away because of whatever your limited render distance is. But with distant horizons, it's like, nah, it's just a donut. It's right out there. We can see it from here. If you want to like explore without constantly having this pop up on the screen, you can just turn it on in a certain area, have it generate the distant chunks, and then turn it back off. And then only turn it back on when you've explored enough that you kind of want to see the next furthest away bit. But I'm going to leave it on for now as I just try to find where I spawned into the world so I can, reclaim my items. That's it, right there. Found it. Okay. Is this not... This is exactly where I was moments ago, wasn't it? How did I get to this edge and not realize it? Let's make it a bit safer, because right now, I don't want to build anything really out of end stone necessarily in the long run, in the long term. Something weird I've noticed when I've watched things from people who play on Bedrock is they can place a block out here by just facing in that direction. Is that just like a normal Bedrock feature? That seems perverse. That's not the way Notch wanted us to play the game. You guys got to get your house in order right now. I'm telling you, man. I'm still a little bit on edge considering we are still floating right on the edge of endless abyss with all of our best gear. But I'm feeling a little bit less nervous with every passing second, and it's not just because I've now built a little safe area here with no roof, granted. It's because there's just right now nothing that can hurt me, and the only way we die is if I accidentally do something dumb. So there's still a little bit of nervousness, but not a lot. Here we go. The little ender house that we spawn into. It's fine. It gets the job done. It says, oh, look at you. Aren't you safe and not dying? Can Endermen get in here? Now they can. I've made it tall enough for them. I didn't mean to do that. It just sort of happened. It's okay. We'll make the roof of the stairs just jagged enough that they won't be able to get up or down it. So if one teleports down there or tries to get me when we come out, they won't be able to follow me all the way down. In fact, we'll go ahead and test that theory right now. Come and get me. Yeah. They can come up behind me or they can stand on top of me. They can't get me. Where did it go? Wow. It got so angry it just left. But actually, though, no, did it go down here? Is it in the house? Hello? Did it throw itself off the edge by accident? How bizarre. You know what's interesting that I just noticed is that it's still processing. The frame rate's still low, but the power draw has dropped significantly. And here's my theory. This is a Minecraft theory for everyone. I think that because Distant Horizons is so heavily CPU threaded, I know that Minecraft is too, but Minecraft still uses your GPU. Your GPU does still matter. People say all that. I hear people, it's frustrating. People say GPU doesn't matter on Minecraft. It absolutely does. Especially if you're trying to render at a really high resolution at a really high frame rate. Of course it matters what is wrong with you. But because so much CPU is being used by Distant Horizons, the game is slowed down so much that it's no longer taxing the GPU because it can't put out high frame rates anyway. So the CPU, like the whole system is now like dropped in terms of power draw, even though the processor, it's a very efficient processor. It's a mobile processor. It's a very cool processor. It's a whole thing. But I'm just saying that's very interesting, and I'm interested to see if in 20 seconds, when it stops generating distant chunks, whether or not we see a massive spike in GPU performance. Or rather, I guess what I should say is in 17 seconds when it's done here, the game will be able to run at a higher frame rate, therefore taxing the GPU more, therefore bringing back up the power draw. It's just an interesting thing that I noticed, because as soon as I turned it on, I saw a spike in power. But then I'm assuming that as soon as the computer realized, like, oh, the GPU's not doing anything, kind of spun it down. There it goes. So, yeah. All right, the frames haven't picked back up yet, but immediately after that finish, it jumped from 200 watts to 300 watts. And I'm assuming it's going to start climbing again. Yeah, we're up to like 250 FPS now, 240. And power draws, it's leveled out. Hold on, let me get back up top here and look around. Yeah, back up to around 280, 300. How funny. Well, folks, that's it for today. Tune in tomorrow when we're going to go to the End Islands. There's no reason to go back home. I was going to. I guess I'll leave the dragon egg here and all of the dragon's breath and most of the arrows, because we just, I mean, maybe we need them. I don't know. But I think we'll be fine exploring the rest of the end with just what I got on me. Until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!